Delivery scheduling. So as I told you, reconciliation account and cash settlement account, just go through the document. Okay. Only just know the standards, that's enough. Okay. So availability check. See, whenever we are creating an order, X material 100 quantity, system performs an activity in the background that's called as availability check. Okay. And in that activity, system tries to find in the plant. Why? Because availability check is always plant and material specific. Why? Because certain materials we may not be manufacturing or storing in some plants. Okay. So availability check is always plant and material specific. So when you create an X material 100 quantity, in the backend system performs availability check and checks in this plant whether X material 100 quantity is available or not. If available, system confirms the quantity plus delivery date. Why? Because all the time you may not be having the complete quantity. So out of 100, sometimes you may have only 50 quantity. So first 50 system will confirm on immediate date, and if another 50 if you don't have, system may confirm that on the future date. Okay. So this confirmation of quantity and confirmation of the delivery date is nothing but delivery scheduling. Okay. And this is only one topic which you will love to learn in SAP SD. That is, you want to play as much as possible with this topic. Okay. So let's see delivery scheduling. Yeah. So what is delivery scheduling? It's all about confirming the quantities and confirming the delivery dates. You see, delivery scheduling is the process of confirming or determining delivery dates and quantities into the sales document. So to perform this delivery scheduling or to confirm the quantities and dates, system follows certain parameters. Okay. If you remember in the initial class when we were discussing about shipping point, I was telling at that time, right? So pick pack time, loading time, which will help us in the delivery scheduling, which can also be maintained with in not shipping point but from somewhere else also in the route determination. Okay. So system follows these 5 parameters to determine delivery dates and confirm quantity into the sales document whenever you create a sales order. So out of that, pick pack time, this is one of the parameter. Where you maintain this pick pack time? In shipping point. So these two things, pick pack time and loading time, you can also maintain route determination if you don't maintain the shipping point. Okay. So what is pick pack time? It's the time taken to pick and pack the material and keep it ready for loading. The next loading time, that means once you pack the material and it's ready, you can load it. Even that takes time. Why? Because customer ordered for X material 100 quantity. When system checks, I have this quantity in my plant. I have this quantity in my plant. So customer placed an order on 1st December, or else let's do like this. Customer placed an order on 5th December today, and he's asking to do a delivery on 7th December. Even though I have the material available, I cannot do this. Why? Because my pick pack time is 3 days and my loading days time is 2 days. That means this itself, picking and packing and loading itself is taking 5 days. So how can I deliver within the 2 days? It's not possible. That means even though quantities are available, you cannot promise to customer or you cannot deliver the goods tomorrow or day after tomorrow immediately. Why? Because system should follow certain parameters. Then only system can confirm you when it can deliver the goods. So pick pack time, loading time. The next is RLT. Where we have seen this field, RLT, in the material master MRP3 view. MRP3 view, we have this RLT, replenishment lead time. That means at any point of time, if quantities are not available in the plant, system initiates TOR, or it will transfer the requirements MRP to the PP and MM module to get the raw material, manufacture the goods and keep the stock ready. So they'll give you approximate tentative date when the stock can be ready. Say suppose it is 10 days, the RLT they will be maintained as 10 days. That means if at any point of time customer placed an order on 5th, I checked in plant, quantities are not available. Okay, but when the quantities can be ready, 5th plus 10 days. Okay, so RLT is replenishment lead time. This is the time which will take to manufacture the and product the products and keep it ready for the delivery. Transit time. So these two we have not touched until now. This will come from the route determination. Transit time is the time taken to deliver the goods from point A to point B. Point A is always shipping point, that is the departure zone of your plant. Point B is your customer transportation zone, that means his location, where he is there, destination zone. Transportation lead time. This is the time which taken for you to arrange the truck. See, lead time always RLT, replenishment lead time. Lead time means some buffer time. Okay, some buffer time. So TLT means transportation lead time means time taken to arrange the truck. Okay, why? Because truck you may not be getting immediately. So it may take some time for you to find out the truck and arrange it for the delivery, right? So that time is TLT. So pick pack time, loading time, RLT, TT, TLT. These are the 5 parameter system which will consider in performing the delivery scheduling. That's nothing but confirmed quantity plus confirmed delivery date. That's nothing but your schedule lines. Okay. So in the delivery scheduling, whenever you start doing the delivery scheduling, we have two options in the delivery scheduling. One is backward scheduling and one is forward scheduling. Just yeah, one is backward scheduling and one is forward scheduling. We have two kinds of scheduling. System first always performs backward scheduling. Okay, backward scheduling is always based upon CRDD, that is customer requested delivery date. Okay, backward scheduling is always performed basing upon customer requested delivery date or material staging date. Material staging date. Material staging date means material available date. So I'm saying that material is not available, right? But when the material will be available, some date, right? That material availability date. That is technically called as material staging date. Okay. So backward scheduling is performed either based upon CIDD, customer requested delivery date, or material staging date. If at any time backward scheduling fails, then system starts calculating forward scheduling. Okay. So in what scenarios your backward scheduling will fail? Okay. So we'll see this. We'll see this in what case backward scheduling will fail and what is today's date, what is CRDD, and these all things we'll see it. Okay. And see, backward scheduling is always based upon CRDD. Forward scheduling is always based on today's date or order creation date. This is called as either today's date or the order's creation date. This is either customer requested delivery date CRDD or material staging date. Okay. So let's see this backward scheduling with scenarios to better understand everything. So scenario 1, my pick pack time is 3 days, my loading test is 2 days, my RLT is 10 days. This is what you configured already in the system. And my stock, I've checked in MD04 for X material, wax material 100 quantity, it's available. Wax 100 in my plant, when I checked in MD04, 100 is available. So I have received order number 1, 60 quantity. Do I have quantities? Anyone? Do I have 60 quantity for wax 100? Anyone?
Yes, we have.
We have it. So we will confirm 100 minus 60. So 40 is balance. Again, I received an order for 40 quantity. Do I have quantities for 40? Yes,
Yes, we have.
we have it. So what is order? So this is order creation date or today's date. This is order creation date or today's date. And what is CRDD? 13th December. That means order creation. I created order on 10th December and customer is asking to do a delivery on 13th December. CRDD means customer requesting the delivery. He is asking to do the delivery on that date. So CRDD is on 13th. So what system will do? As I told you, first system will try to do the backward scheduling. Backward scheduling means system will start from customer requested delivery date. Okay. So this is a backward scheduling. System is starting from CRDD, that is 13th minus 2. 13 minus 2 loading time. Why? Because first you see in first case what you do, actually you will pick the goods, pack the goods, then after you will load the goods. But here I am coming reverse, backward. That means first I will do loading, then pick pack time, that like this. So 13th minus 2 days, that is loading time. See here why system has not taken RLT, because quantities are available. That's the reason system has ignored the 10 days, and system is considering only RLT, loading time and pick pack time. 13 minus 2 days, 11th. 11 minus 3 days, my pick pack time, that is 8th. What is this 8th? It's going beyond my today's date or order creation date. That means it's going into the past. I cannot do any delivery in past, right? So this is, in this case, backward scheduling fails. If your delivery date is going beyond the order creation date or today's date, your backward scheduling will fail. Why? Because you cannot do any delivery in the past. Why? Because system is proposing saying that the delivery date is on 8th, which you cannot do obviously. So backward scheduling fails because proposed date or today's date is going beyond 10th. Now system starts forward scheduling. What is forward scheduling? Today's date or order creation date. 10 plus 3. First is pick pack time. 13. 13 plus 2. That is loading time. So what day I can deliver to the customer? On 15th. Even though stock is available, I cannot deliver it on customer requested delivery date. I can deliver only on 15th. You can see in the system also. And one thing, if backward scheduling fails, you will see two schedule lines in the system. Okay. If backward scheduling is success, system will show only one schedule line like this. But if backward scheduling fails, system will show you two schedule lines. You can see here, first system started backward scheduling and zero quantity is confirmed. Why? Because backward scheduling has been failed. 13th is failed. But next, forward scheduling, 40 quantity has been confirmed. This is two schedule lines. If backward scheduling itself is passed, you will not see this second line. You will not see this second line. Okay. So this is two schedule lines what you would be seeing. And if you see what day I can deliver on 15th, but you see in my system saying the 16. Why? Anyone? Anyone? Actual our calculations, it should be delivering on 15th, but my system is saying on 13th. Why? Anyone?
That line is related to backward scheduling.
No. The reason is there might be some holiday, Saturday, Sunday, which my plant may not work. That's the reason system is taking one day extra. Okay. So before practicing delivery scheduling, go to your calendar and make all working days. Saturday, Sunday also as a working day. If not, you will be confused with these dates. As per your calculation, the delivery date would be this, but your system will propose something else, plus 1 day or plus 2 days. Why? Because there might be some Saturday or Sunday or holiday in between these calculation dates, and the system is taking plus 1 day or 2 days. So before practice, okay, so before going to delivery scheduling, first try with one scenario. Later you go to your calendar and change all days as working days. Okay, so let's move on to scenario 2. I'll show you the schedule lines also in the system, and sometimes you might face this scenario in project. It's not all the time, sometimes you might face this. That is, your company tells that I want only backward scheduling. That means if backward scheduling is failed, that's it. System should drop the orders. System should not do forward scheduling and confirm the quantities. Only backward scheduling. Okay. And again, this is hardly one or two consultants out of 100 know this, how to configure actually. They don't even know that this kind of concept is there. Everyone thinks delivery scheduling is backward and forward, but you can restrict only to backward without a forward scheduling. I'll show you how to do that. Once system is up, I'll show that configuration. Okay, let's move on to the scenario 2. Same scenario. My pick pack time is 3 days. My loading time is 2 days. RLT is 10 days. I checked in MD04 bar wax material 100 quantity available. First order 60 confirm. Second order 40 quantity. I have the quantities in my plant. Order creation date 10th. But my CRDD is changing here, that is 18th. Earlier my CRDD is 13th. Okay. So now system start backward scheduling. 18 minus 2, 15. Sorry, 16. Okay, and 16 minus 3, 13. That means 13th, it's not going into the past or beyond my order creation date. It's in the future date itself, right? So I can do a delivery. Okay, here you see only backward scheduling, only one schedule, and you can see it here. The reason is backward scheduling has been passed here. Okay, and it has enough days to do the delivery, and my delivery date or CRDD, it's not going beyond the order created date or proposed date. Okay, so if backward scheduling is passed, you will see only one schedule line. So let's move on to scenario 3. So delivery scheduling is all about scenarios. Okay, if you can understand the logic how system is calculating these things in the back end, you'll be knowing everything. Okay, it's only the logic you should know here. So I was telling you about these things, right? In what scenarios backward scheduling fails? It will fail when the proposed date is going the today's date. So move on to scenario 3. So again, same thing, pick pack time 3 days, loading time 2 days, RLT 10 days, in MD04 for 100 quantity, yes. So first I received a order for 60 quantity. So 100 minus 60, I have it, confirm. I received an order for next is 40, order number 2. I have the quantities, confirmed. Now my quantities for wax 100 is 0. Okay. Why? Because I have 100 quantity and all 100 has been consumed already. So now customer has placed an order for 50 quantity on 10th December. 10th December he placed an order and CRDD is on 20th. So what system will do? Calculate backward, that is 20 minus 2 and that is 18. 18 minus 3, that is 15th. But here there is no stock, right? If this is an earlier case, system would have done delivery if quantities are available. Excuse me. So system would have allowed me to do a delivery if it's in the previous case where I don't have, where I have quantities. But here in this case, I don't have quantities. All the quantities has been already consumed. So system has get into RLT also. Minus 10 days. It has to consider RLT minus 10 days. So my proposed date is going beyond today's date or order creation date, 5th. So backward scheduling fails. Now system starts calculating from the forward, that is 10 plus 10, order creation date is 10 and RLT is 10. Why? Because when I start creating order at that point itself, I know that there is no quantities. So 10 plus 10, sorry, order creation, this one, yeah, 10 plus 10, 20, plus 3, 23, plus 2, 25th. So the best date what I can do delivery for this order to the customer is 25th. But you see in my system, it's showing 27. That means in between, I have one Saturday and Sunday, which I don't work. That's the reason plus 2 system has taken. Okay, so whenever backward scheduling fails, you'll have forward scheduling. Okay, so let's see scenario 4. So is that clear, right, with everyone, the logic what we are discussing about? If you can know this logic, that's enough. You can easily understand availability check and RLT also. Sorry, TOR. Very easily you'll be understanding those things. So let's see scenario 4. So same scenario, pick pack time 3 days, loading time 2 days, RLT 10 days, MD04 100 quantity available. First order done, second order is done. Why? Because out of I have 100 and 100. Okay. So here in this scenario, it's exactly the same, but the CRDD is on 30th. Earlier it was 20th or something, right? But here CRDD is 30th. So system calculated backwards, 30 minus 2, 28 minus 3, 25 minus 10, so 15. That means 15 is not going beyond. 15 is within the future date from today date. So system confirm this quantity in one schedule line, that is backward schedule line. Okay. So let's see scenario 5. So values are same, pick pack time 3 days, loading time 2 days, and RLT 10 days. Wax 100, here it is 130 material. Until now whatever we are discussing is 100 quantity, but here it is 130 quantity. So we'll try to look into partial. See, don't consider like all the scenarios are not same. There is some logic behind every scenario, something is changing. Okay, so don't think as pick pack time and loading time and RLT is same, everything is same. No, every scenario something is changing, so try to identify that. Okay, so here you will be introduced to the partial deliveries. Okay, so pick pack time, loading time, RLT is same, but here my quantity is 130. First order for 60, yes, I have quantities confirmed. Next is 40, yes, I have confirmed. So 100 is consumed. Out of 100, now I have only 30 quantity available, but my customer has placed an order for 50 quantity. That means I have 30, I am shortfall of another 20 quantity. Order creation date is on 10th, delivery date is on 20th. So system starts calculating from backward, that is 20 minus 2, 18, 18 minus 3, 15. So system can confirm only 30 quantity in the backward scheduling. Why? Because I have only 30. For the rest 20 quantity, what system will do is, it will confirm in the forward scheduling. You see here, 30 is confirmed in the backward scheduling and 20 is confirmed in the forward scheduling. But in what case? If partial delivery per item in the customer master is activated for this customer. If partial delivery is allowed for this customer, then only system will do this confirmation of two schedule lines like backward and forward. If not, what system will do? System will drop the backward scheduling and all the 50 quantities system will confirm in a only forward schedule line. We'll see that scenario also. Okay, so scenario 5 is done. Let's move on to scenario 6. Scenario 6. So same everything, wax 1500, the stock is 130, pick pack time 3 days, 2 days, 10 days, and this is order creation date on 10th and CIDD is on 14th. Okay, so backward scheduling system started 14 minus 2, 12, 12 minus 3, which is going obviously beyond the proposed date, is going beyond the order creation date, right? So backward scheduling obviously fails. So you can see here it has been failed. Now system start confirming in the forward scheduling. Okay, even in the forward scheduling, system finds only 30 quantity in some date. Okay, that is on 17th. 20 quantity, I don't have the quantity, right? But when quantities are not available, what system will do? It will take RLT. You can see here 17 plus 10. System is giving on 27 for the rest of 20 quantity. So 20 quantity can be delivered only on 25th. That is 27th in my case where calendar is activated. Okay. So this is how system takes if quantities are not available, and you can see this many number of this also what we call line items. Okay, so let's move on to scenario 7. So here in the scenario 7, it's only complete delivery. Customer is not accepting partial delivery. So let's see how it works. Just excuse me a minute, I'll be back. Yeah, so let's see into the scenario number. Yeah, scenario 7, where partial delivery is not allowed for this customer. Earlier we have done partial delivery, right? 30 on one date and 20 on one date. But here customer complete delivery required by law in customer is activated for this particular customer. So all the values are same, 130 quantity in MD04. So first order 60 confirm, second order 40 confirm. Okay. And on 12th of December, I'm creating an order for 50 quantity and my CRDD is on 20th. Okay. So backward scheduling 20 minus 2, 18, 18 minus 3, 15, 15 minus 10. That means my proposed date is going beyond my order creation date or today's date. So backward scheduling obviously fails. Okay. So future date, forward scheduling. 12 order creation date plus 10 days. Why? Because even though I have 30 quantity here, you see 60 plus 40, only 100. But in MD04 it's 30, 130. Still I have 30 quantity here. But system is still considering RLT. Why? Because partial delivery is not allowed for this. If partial delivery would have considered for this customer, we would have two schedule lines, right? In the backward it's so obviously backward it may not be con, uh, yeah, backward it might be considering, right? It is 20th. Yeah, it might be considering in the backward itself 20 were delivered and rest 30 in forward. But you see 12 plus 10, 22 plus 3, 25 plus 2, 27. This is the best date when system can do a delivery for the rest of 50 quantity, whole 50 quantity. Okay, no partial delivery for this particular customer. Okay, so I hope now you can correlate with the configurations what you have done earlier, the RLT, pick, pack and loading time, complete delivery required by law and customer. You might be not knowing, right, in what scenarios we will use and how it will work when it comes to the real time. So this is how it will work. Let's see scenario 8. See, scenario 8, we are switching off RLT. Until now, system is considering RLT, right? But we will switch off RLT. We'll okay. So how to switch off RLT? That is, we have a T code OVZ9. Okay, that is nothing but checking rule plus checking group, which we'll see in the tomorrow session in the availability check. Checking group plus checking rule. So OV go to OVZ9 and this is where you will find that check without RLT, activate it. Until now this is unchecked, so the reason system is taking plus 10 days. But now I have activated this, system will ignore this 10 days. Okay, so let's see how it works. So all the values are same again, 3 days, 2 days and 130 quantity. First order 60 confirm, second order 40 confirmed, 100 is done, and third order also 30. Why? Because I have 130 quantity and 130 has been consumed. Now customer placed the fourth order for 50 quantity and CRDD order creation is on 12th December. CRDD is on 20th December. Okay. So what happens? Order will not be confirmed. The reason is if check without RLT is like switched off, then system will not confirm the quantities. Why? Because as I told you, what is RLT? Replenishment lead time. If quantities are not available, you will transfer the requirements MRP to the PP and MM module so that they can manufacture the goods and keep it ready. But here in this case, what you are doing, you are switching off the RLT. That means you are not passing any material requirement planning to MRP to PP and RM. So they will not manufacture the goods, no stock available, right? So in this case, it is 0. System will not confirm any quantity either in the backward or forward. There is no forward in this case anyway, only backward, and in the backward also system will not confirm anything here because RLT is switched off. So let's see scenario 9. So scenario 9, earlier my quantity was only 130, but here my quantity was 160, right? Earlier my quantity was 130. And here activated, this RLT is activated, my order creation is 12th and CRDD is on 20th. So first order 60 quantity yes, 40 yes, 30 yes, and still I have 30 quantity. And now customer placed an order for 30 quantity, 50 quantity, but I have only 30 quantity. Okay, so what system will do? In this case, system will deliver only 30 quantity. Why? Because 30 is available. System will not perform any delivery scheduling on the rest of 20 quantity, which is not available because you have switched off RLT. You are not transferring any MRP requirements to PPRMM module to get the stock manufactured and delivered, right? So until now, we are discussing only these 3 parameters out of 5 parameters. Let's include the other parameters, transit time and TLT, transportation lead time. Even let us include these 3 and see it. So let's move on to the next scenario. So for that, where you'll configure, as I told you, you'll configure this in the route determination. Just go there and do this small configuration. That is transit time is 5 days and your TLT is 7 days. Just do the small configuration going through this document. Okay. So let's move on to scenario 9, scenario 10. Okay. Scenario 10. So let's move on to scenario 10. If you notice here, we have pick pack time 3 days, pick pack time 2 days, loading time 2 days, RLT 10 days, and we have TT, which we earlier configured. Just now I've shown you in the system, document, 5 days, and TLT is 7 days. And in MD04, when I check the quantities, it is 160 available. So first order 160 confirmed, second order 40 confirmed, 100 is consumed, then 30 confirmed out of 160. Sorry, still I have 30 quantity available, right? 130 has been consumed and 30 is available, and customer has placed an order on 13th for quantity 30. I have this quantity with me, right? And CRDD is on 19th. So system performs backward scheduling 19 minus 5. Why? Because it comes in this way. Okay, system always backward, it will calculate in this way. Okay, so 19 minus 5, 14, 14 minus 2, 11, 11 minus 7. What is 7? TLT. But where is pick pack time here? Anyone? We have loading time, but where is pick pack time? Just think about the logic. Anyone? Just think about the logic. You can see here. Earlier until we have considered pick pack time, loading time and RLT. But here I have the quantities available, so I'm not taking this RLT, but I'm taking TT, transit time, which time takes to deliver the goods to the customer place. Okay, and minus 2 my loading time, but where is pick pack time? Okay, so what system will do is, what is TLT? Anyone? What is TLT? What is TLT?
Transit loading time.
Transit loading time, not loading time.
Transit
Transportation
loading time.
time. Transportation lead time. What lead time means? Waiting time. That means you are saying that it will take 7 days for you to arrange the truck, right? So you know when the truck will be available with you. So why you need to have a separate pick packing time? That means after the truck reaching your premise, then will you start packing for another 3 days? No. These 3 days you included within these 7 days. That's the reason you are not seeing this particular 7 days here. This 3 days picking pack time is included in these 7 days. That means once you initiated a truck, say suppose today, after 4 days you will start picking and packing, which is 3 days, right? That's the reason you are not seeing this. So in the case, let me show you how it works. If the stock is not available, then what system will consider? It will consider either RLT plus PP or only TLT. Got this? If the stock is not available, then system will consider only TLT or RLT plus PP. RLT means replenishment lead time. It will take 10 days to manufacture. Then after I need to pick and pack plus 3 days. But when it is TLT, that means I have stock but vehicle is not there. So by the time I arrange the vehicle, I will also pick and pack the goods. I will not waste again 3 days time after the vehicle arranged my premise. Okay. So if the stock is not available, then this is the case you will do it. Either RLT plus PP or TLT. You will take only one. So in this case, as stock is available, system has taken TLT and this pick pack time 3 days has been introduced into. Okay. So that's what this scenario is all about. But this delivery date, proposed date is going beyond the today's date. Okay, so the reason backwards failed and system start calculated forward scheduling. In forward scheduling 30 has been confirmed, right? Okay, so let's move on to the last scenario, 11th scenario. Very important delivery scheduling. If you could understand the logic, it's a cakewalk to understand availability check, TOR and lot of other concepts. First you should understand this logic, how it works. So let's move on to the last scenario, 11th scenario. So in this case, values are same. I have 160, first order 60 quantity yes, 40 yes, and another 60 quantity. That means I have 160 and all the 160 has been consumed. Earlier scenario, I have 30 quantity available actually, but here there is no quantity. Order creation date 12th, CRED 11th for 50 quantity. So what system will do in this case? System, if stock is not available, what system will consider? RLT plus 10 days plus pick pack time. Here system will not consider that 7 days of transit time. Why? Because you know when you need truck. Okay, you know when you need the truck. So you will include the 7 days in this particular 10 plus 3 days, 13 days, right? So by the time you manufacture the goods and you pick pack the goods, you will arrange the, you will initiate to arrange the truck. Okay. So if you have this, you will not have this pick pack time. If you are going with RLT and the pick pack time, then you will include the 7 days within this particular 10 plus 3 days. Okay, so either RLT plus PP or only TLT. These only two things each system will consider when it comes to stock not available. Okay, so these are the scenarios and these are the parameters which system will take into consideration to perform delivery scheduling. So how to activate delivery scheduling in your system? Very simple configuration coming to delivery scheduling. So let me just show you the 2 steps. And if anyone is interested for a mock interview, let me know. We can schedule it on this weekend sometime. Okay. So generally we will have a mock interview after finishing pricing once your resume is ready. So if your resumes are ready, let me know if anyone is interested for mock interview. So we'll schedule on this weekend. And the guys who attended my mock interview has got job within 3 months. Okay, so I'm also telling that. So just confirm it on Skype. Yeah, go ahead.
Praveen, can you share that sample resume?
I haven't sent it to you.
No, Praveen.
Not it? Oh my god. Okay, I'll send it today. What is that?
And for me also you didn't send the resume.
That means I haven't sent to anyone, I guess. I'll share it with everyone. Okay. I'll share it today, so try to get it done at least by this weekend. So we'll have a mock interview if with everyone. Okay, it's individual. If you're interested, let me know. We can schedule a session. Okay. So it's not a compulsion for anyone, but the guys who attend the mock interview got jobs very quickly. Sorry, not in logistic execution. Let's go to the sales and distribution. Basic functions. Basic functions. Delivery scheduling and transport scheduling. This is where. And the delivery scheduling activation. This is where generally you activate the delivery scheduling. That is for the document type, mark it as X. That's it. You see, go to this function and select the document type and mark it as X to activate delivery scheduling. Okay, and that's it. The pick pack time, loading time, you maintained it at different various places, and it's activated. But one more thing, only delivery scheduling I was talking about, right? Yeah, you see here, just select your document type, whatever it is, and mention X. That means you are activating delivery scheduling for this order. Why? Because for certain process you may not be having delivery scheduling. That means whatever the order you are creating, if it is a make to order, you will not have a delivery scheduling for make to order, right? So you will be activating specifically this delivery scheduling for the document types only OTC. Okay, only for these scenarios. And I was talking about one scenario, that is your client may tell you that I want only backward scheduling, I don't want forward scheduling. That means if system cannot confirm quantities in backward scheduling, that's it. Okay, system should drop the orders. How do you do that? Activate this. If you activate this, what happens? System will consider only backward scheduling, no forward scheduling at all. If quantities are not available, system will drop the orders. Okay, this is where you should configure. Generally we come here, mark it X and leave it, but we don't know why we are doing this. Okay, that's what this backward scheduling. Yeah, we finished backward scheduling. It's finished. So interview questions you have here, just go through this and try to understand the scenarios and try them in system. So tomorrow we'll look into the availability check. So all the concepts one day. So tomorrow we'll finish availability check. Most probably this weekend itself we'll finish all the SD concepts. Okay, we have another 4 days time. Availability check, TOR, credit management will take 2 days, and copy controls will take 2 days. Output determination, yeah, most probably by next Wednesday all SD concepts would be finished. Okay, Wednesday is the max. Okay, so we finished delivery scheduling. So any questions for today? Anyone?
Praveen, if you have like a resume, sample resume of your old student who are like from US, if you can share me that.
Yeah, I'll share you US resumes, but not my old students. Okay. So for
All
some
right.
confidentiality reason, I could not share any details of previous trainees. Okay. So I'll share you something for some, it's not dummy resumes, it's of resumes which I've taken from DICE, but not my trainees. I'll share you US resumes. Okay. So any more questions? Anyone?
Praveen, can you please share last few class videos?
Yeah, I'll share. I have some issue with my internet in the last Friday and Saturday, so I could not share them. I'll share them today. Okay. Okay. Hope so. No questions further. Anyone? Any questions? Any more? Anyone? Okay. Hope so. No questions. We'll call it a day today and catch back tomorrow. Bye bye. Have a good day, everyone.